Good evening, everyone. This is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey, otherwise known as Mac, here in Hamilton, Ontario. And we'll be streaming the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net for March 30th. And we're waiting for our net controller to pick it up as the clock flips over to 7 p.m. This net meets on this repeater, VA3ZOE. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday at 7 p.m. And the frequency is 443.075.
Good evening, all amateur stations. This is VA3IMW on behalf of the Lake Ontario Radio Club. My name is Jason, and I will be your host tonight for the Sunday Night Net. The Lake Ontario Radio Club meets 5 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll be okay. I'm completely out of it, gentlemen. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, here on the ZOE repeater, 443.075, positive offset, no tone required. And on Thursdays on the simplex frequency of 446.125. I think I got it going now. At this time, I'll take a quick standby for any priority, mobile, portable, or quick one and done traffic. VE3ZJC standing by. Victor Echo 3, Victor, Yankee Tango on the portable, out for a walk. VYT on the portable. Good evening, Ed. You're doing a fantastic job on the portable. I'm assuming you're out by the home QTH? I am, and I managed to get a piece of land around here, so I got, when it's not foggy like this, with binoculars, I can probably see mohawk collars from all the way out here. Very good, sir, very good. And you must be enjoying the slowly creeping up temperatures out there as we move towards 14 degrees overnight. 14? I thought it was going to be like maybe 10 tomorrow. 14? 14 was the overnight high, and then starting to drop again by the time any of us head out to work. Well, that's going to mess up the HVAC there. Thanks for the warning. I'll have to adjust it to take care of that little problem. The furnace won't run all night at that temperature. So I need a little extra on the thermostat, I guess. Well, I'm glad I could provide some assistance to keeping the hydro bills at a reasonable cost. Anything for us tonight, Edward, before I throw it open to everybody? No, I just thought I'd say hello. So thank you so much for the opportunity. 73, I'll be listening. D3BYT. Thanks for checking in, Edward. I do appreciate it. Are there any other priority mobile or portable stations going in? Nothing heard. We'll open up to anybody, anywhere with a valid amateur radio license. This is VE3ZJC. Standing by for check-in. VE3, LBI. Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango. Victor Echo 3, India Uniform Kilowatt. Alright, 3 stations heard from LBI, Bravo Tango, and IUK. Larry, you're up first, and you sound a little hot tonight. Have I got that clicking in there again tonight? I'm not hearing any clicking, but you definitely sound a little hot into the mic. It's a little scratchy. Okay, hang on for 1 second, sorry. Honestly, I kind of like this. I don't play in content transmission. Jason, pick up the next party, please. I'll see what I got going on. Thank you. VE3LBI. hot, just a little bit. Up next is VA3BT. Good evening, Al. How are you doing?
Good evening. We're doing good on our end. Well, Larry sounded okay on my end over here, on the west end of the mountain here. Not much to report. It looked like a crappy weekend here, crappy day, overcast. So not much, got stuff to do out there, but it can wait. Other than that, we'll hand it back over to you, VA3VT.
Thanks for checking in, Al. You sound perfectly fine, and Edward was tad light, but expected to be on the handy-talkie, and Bill coming up next also sounded just fine. Nobody was blowing the speaker off of this train. But Larry was, little hot. Not too bad, just a bit. Anything else for us, Al, before I pick up Bill?
No. We'll let you pick up Larry there. Hopefully, he's not too hot on your end. You guys must be close to each other. But no, like I said, he sounded pretty good on my end here. But no, that's all. Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango.
All right, thanks, Al. We'll go back to Larry, VE3LBI.
Yep, sorry guys. Is that any better, Jason? VE3LBI, VE3, the JC?
Yep, QSL. Definitely not blowing the speaker off of the 2730 here.
Okay, everybody else, I just wondered, I changed the patch cord, on the radio from the microphone to the radio, and I wanted to make sure there wasn't any clicking again. That what they call the Ken Woodpecker. So there's no more clicking in there. It's nice and clean.
I have absolutely no clicking, and it is no longer hot and crackling the daylights out of the speaker in the rig.
Okay, excellent. Thanks very much. Okay, day-wise, a little busy today. Lots of rain. Had to help a neighbor with an issue with a computer. I do that on the side. Don't broadcast that because I've retired.
Don't broadcast that as he broadcasts it on the radio.
I do it quietly because I don't want to get involved in a lot of times with stuff. So I say that, but for friends and stuff. I've had people that work when I used to work at the company. They'd say to me, "Could you change the chip in my board?" I'd say, "Yeah, $250 and no guarantee." "Oh, that's expensive." You better take it to a shop then.
Yep, absolutely. I also keep it down on the down low for IT, computer-related stuff. Just because I do it for a living doesn't mean I want to do it all day, every day in my spare time.
No, absolutely. So, okay, thanks so much for picking me up, Jason. Hopefully tomorrow's going to be a better day. Like I say, lots of rain. I did see some pictures on one of the Discord sites I hooked into with Barry. Quite the devastation up there. Lots of trees down. Lots of people lost their antennas, wire antennas. Some of them aren't expecting power back until 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So some already been down 14 hours, and that was earlier today. So they have quite a mess up there.
I have been offline for days. This is actually the first time I've turned the radio on since the middle of last week, so I have no idea what's going on in the world. So I will definitely grab some local news sources to see what the deal is up in the Barrie Way. I do know the area quite well.
Yep. Okay, Jason, that's it. Thanks for picking me up, and thanks for letting me know. I kind of set things back a little bit where the microphone was accidentally on somehow was put on high. I dropped it back to the medium power. So, anyways, Bill's sitting there waiting to get in, so I'll let you pick it back up and say hello to Bill.
Thanks for the check-in, Larry. I do appreciate it. VE3I UK. Good evening, Bill. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, not too bad this evening. Yeah, Larry was a little bit hot on the first transmission, just slightly overmodulated, but sounds good now. Back to how he normally sounds. Not too much here today. Kind of a crappy day. Was thinking of going out and giving my radio a workout, but I didn't bother because of the way it was up there, kind of damp.
Nope, completely understandable. And I did pick that up on the Discord that you did get yourself a new to you 706 Mark II, I believe.
No, just the 706, and it came with the AT180 antenna tuner.
Oh, very good. So I'm sure that is burning a hole in your backpack to get out to the park and do another activation.
Oh, yeah, just slightly. I'm looking at getting some kind of backpack that I can assemble stuff better in the backpack, maybe something with compartments in it, because definitely will, make use of the antenna tuner as well. And thanks to Wade, who made me up the right cable to go to the DC house battery. Other than that, not too much else here. Thanks for doing it, Jason, and back to you.
Well, thanks for checking in, Bill. I appreciate it. I'm currently using a camera bag that I got on a fire sale deal over at Princess Auto for my mobile setup, and it's got all of the little foam liners inside that you can rearrange and adjust to fit all of the equipment that you need to bring with you on a fantastic field day. So maybe keep your eye out for one of them. Before I throw another shout out, I would like to just take a moment to say that Mac VA3IMW is once again streaming the net on YouTube. If anybody wants to follow along online, you can open up the YouTube page on your desktop or on the app. In the search bar, type in VA3IMW. And you can follow that up with LORC Net, 30Mar25, or if you just see a red circle around Mac's face, just click on his face and it should take you right to the live stream. With that, we'll throw it open to anybody else that wants to join us tonight. This is VE3 ZJC for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Sunday Night Net. Looking for more check-ins.
Check me in, Jason. VA3IMW. Don't have any traffic, just listening along, enjoying the evening.
All right, VA3 NFL, thank you, sir, for checking in. I got you in the log. Anybody else want to join us tonight? This is VE3 ZJC, standing by.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Delta Victor.
All right, VA3 CDV. Good evening, Cal. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm counting the minutes till 8 o'clock when one of my favorite sports teams takes to the TV to hopefully entertain me with a win this evening.
Well, that's something to look forward to. I just got up. I was napping on the couch, so I'm sort of half awake. So I'll probably make this a short one and then all kind of thing, and I'll pass it back to you.
Well, I appreciate the quick check-in, Cal, and another beam for the cause. This is VE3 ZJC for the Sunday Night Lake Ontario Radio Club Net. Anybody else want to join us tonight? Come on in.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu.
VA3 CJZ, good evening. Chuck, how are you doing, sir?
Hey, good evening, Jason, and all on net. Doing okay. I actually avoided any contesting on Friday and Saturday, but this morning I got up and I saw these call signs that I don't have yet, or from countries that I don't have, anyways. And so I managed to snag a few contacts. I got about 25 or so contacts, and for sure I've got two new countries, Dodecanies and what's the other one? Oh, Kazakhstan. And so yeah, I haven't uploaded any logs yet, so I'll have to wait and see. And but yeah, so far I got two new ones to add to my list.
Oh, congratulations on the two new countries. And do you want to come again with the first one there?
Yeah, it's Dodecanese. Dodecanese. So say it how you will. I think it's an island off of Greece.
right, sir. That is definitely one I have never heard of before, and I'll have to go look that up a little later.
Yeah, there's some pretty exotic ones there, and some exotic call signs. This guy's call sign was Sierra X-Ray 5 Papa. So yeah, and then I got a whole bunch of other ones, I'm not going to be uploading any logs. I heard one guy was up in the 6,000s for contacts. They're crazy. But a lot of these are at contest sites, and these guys gear up for these things, and they just go.
That is some crazy stats and some crazy dedication. Good for them. I think my wife would have my head if I spent that much time on the radio trying to get QSOs for a contest.
Yeah, it's time consuming for sure. But a lot of these guys, they love doing that, so good for them. The last time I did a weekend contest that I sat down, and other than sleeping for about 8 or 9 hours, I was at the radio, and I lost my voice, and I don't have one of those fancy radios where you can record your call sign and say, CQ contest, and then just push a button. I use my voice all the time, so those little recorders in the radios are pretty handy. Anyways, Jason, thanks for picking me up and doing this net. Always a pleasure, sir, and I'll turn it back to you.
Thanks for joining us tonight, Chuck. I do appreciate it. I'll take a moment here to acknowledge VA3DCS, Dave, checking in on YouTube, who's currently FaceTiming with his kids down in Texas, and Guy, who I believe is related to Charles, if I'm not mistaken.
That's my cousin.
All right, thanks, Guy, for joining us tonight on YouTube. And Bill's also checked in there, along with Larry and Mac, who is obviously hosting it. With that, we'll see if anybody else wants to join us tonight on the RF side of things. This is VE3's JC for the Lake Ontario Radio Club Sunday Night Net. Looking for more check-ins. Come on in.
Here is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey.
VA3IMW number 8 in the log. That's like really low for you, my friend. How you doing, Mac?
Not doing so bad at all. You've been a busy boy, so I thought I'd just sit back and wait. Anyways, I think you've covered everybody who has clickety clicked. So as you said, just look for my call sign on YouTube and scroll down until you find the live button. YouTube's done something weird and strange. Obviously, my profile shows me live when any of my live streaming setups are going on. So you don't necessarily have to find the exact stream and click on it. So it's working. I guess maybe it's an improvement. It was confusing yesterday, but today it's okay. Nice to see Guy in there as well, and Albert waving a hand. Of course, at 8 o'clock, we're going to move over to 446.125 upper sideband and play around there and see who wants to pop in and say hello. And then once we finish on 70 centimeters, we're going to move to 2 meters and also work the upper sideband on 146.400. Sounds like we're going to be making that part of our normal regiment for the UHF VHF sideband activity on Sunday night. Thanks for doing this one. Certainly appreciate it. And I really don't have any other traffic. Just a quick reminder about June 21st being the first day of summer. So we're going to continue to talk about the best park for our next group activation. I'll turn it back to you, Jason. Thanks again.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Mac. I'm going to have to miss once again the sideband net. I do need to. I got part of the stuff fixed in the car, but definitely not the 2-meter side. That's still giving me a headache. I was actually doing a little bit of, I had 5 minutes to myself, and I got some drilling for a new ground connector. We're going to go see if that'll make a difference. As soon as the weather is nice and I can take things apart without getting moisture where it doesn't belong. And yes, for the summer solstice, I will definitely put that one down on the calendar and have every intention of being there today. Anything else for us tonight, Mac?
Just absolutely grateful to Mother Nature. We are very, very fortunate to be where we are. No ice, no antenna damage, no slippery streets. So thoughts and prayers go out to our friends up in Barrie in the north side of Toronto that got lambasted with ice storms and so forth. Trust everybody's safe up there. But like I say, very fortunate down here. We had some fog. We had to be a little careful with some of the things. Driving conditions weren't optimum, but we didn't have any of those devastating conditions down here. So I think we should all feel very fortunate for that. Anyways, that's about it for now. And don't forget to check in with Charles tomorrow night with the Oopsie Net here on the same repeater, as well as supporting the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club. And that's at 7 and 8 o'clock on their respective frequencies. Thanks again, and I'll be monitoring for the balance.
Thank you much, Mac. I do appreciate it. This is VE3, is JC for the Lake Ontario Radio Club. Anybody else want to join us tonight? Come on in. Well, Mac, you might have been the balance. All right, this is VE3, ZJC. We'll make this last call for check-ins on the Sunday night Lake Ontario Radio Club Net or any rechecks. Come on in. All right, nothing heard. We will call it there, gentlemen. Time is 7:22. I had 8 of you join me tonight. I do appreciate each and every one of you taking a moment out of your evening to come play radio. And I would like to thank Terry, VE3IMW, for the use of this fantastic repeater. With that, I will return this machine back to normal amateur use and bid you all 7-3. VE3 ZJC will declare.
That brings March 30th edition of the Lake Ontario Radio Club Net to a close. 7-3s, one and all. And we'll be back here tomorrow night.